let's just start up that recording again. So welcome back to a second part of Character Creation Corner with a Ventrue character. Let's pop that in there, right there. That looks pretty good. Let me see if I can readjust it a little bit. A little bit of readjustment. Okay, not too bad. So we are doing a Ventrue car. And we are going to be clan, of course, Ventrue. So we are making a Vampire the Masquerade character, and in case you need to reference it, I do have a PDF of the book in the background. So we can check that. So we're playing a Ventrue. So think about a Ventrue, we dominate, fortitude, and presence for our discipline. So let's make note of that right now. Dominate, fortitude, presence. I had to remember exactly how to spell it. Now our weakness is we have a taste of rarefied. Ventrue's taste is refined to the point that we can like eat certain types of mortals, partake of certain type of people, and we have to come up with that. So that will be something we will talk about. And social and mental attributes will be better for us, once again, as our thing. So let's go to 104, which I believe is natures and demeanors. So let's go up to nature and demeanor. Remember, nature is how we really are, demeanor is how we act on the outside. And actually, let me change this over here. Alter and strange, because I forgot to do this. Wow. Watch me spell. And we're changing the game we're doing to Vampire. World of Darkness. Oh, look at that. World of Darkness is an actual category on Twitch. Go figure. But we've been updated. We now say the correct game. Alright. Let's switch over to here. We can look at these personality archetypes. Natures and demeanors. So let's think about the character we're making, since we are making a Ventrue. Ventrue are very controlling. I'm thinking what we're going to do here for this Ventrue character is we're going to make a former businessman. Okay, so we were a businessman. That was what our sort of job was when we were mortal. Let's make ourselves pretty old. So we were into business back in an older time period too. Not modern day businessman, a classic businessman. Now whether this means our generation is low or not will be to determine right now. On the outside we want to be very controlling. So we're going to want to look at that in a way. But on the inside perhaps maybe we'll give ourselves a little bit of a wild side of some type. Let's take a look. Architect. Creating something lasting value for others. Autocrat wants to be in charge. You know what? I feel like our character, deep inside, is an autocrat. They wish to be in charge. They desire it no matter what. But the fact is, can we? That's the point, is perhaps we are having trouble doing it. Bonviant knows how to follow the meaning of life. Bravo. Tough bully. Caregiver, no. Takes joy in her cause. Child. Competitor. Maybe we can act like competitor, but be a autocrat on the inside. I like that. That might work with business. We act like we're the big business competitor on the outside, but deep inside, and we're going to call ourselves a businessman, but because last week we did a male character, why don't we make this a woman? So she was in business in a time period where probably women had very little right being in business, at least according to what society believed. So like Renaissance and stuff. But she manages to find her position at the head of a company through what happened with life. And she was good at the job. And perhaps that ended up getting her into some trouble, which drove her to the situations where she attracted the attention of the Ventrue, which would have sired her. So she pushes herself towards competition on the outside. Really, competition isn't important. It only looks like that to others. What's important is that she gains control. So, I think we're going to be a... Now, last time we did 3 physical. I think we want to have a little bit more physical, too. I think that's what it's going to be. I think that we are someone that's going to be maybe not as charismatic as we wish to be. But a 3. Where do we want to put that 3? 3, 5, and 7 in our physical abilities. Let's switch back to our character sheet now that we've got those and look at our abilities. So we do have 3, 5, and 7. Perception, we are going to want to be very good with finance and business, which are sort of mental. But I think we're going to want to be witty. Maybe not super intelligent. It's like I don't want to necessarily put 3 over here. But spending the extra points somewhere else. I think social is going to be very important for this character. Actually, maybe social is not going to be that important. Maybe they've got a low appearance. We are manipulative. Average charisma, but have a very low appearance. No, social and mental are going to be the more important ones. You know what? Let's just do this. Averages. Or we could do this. Be extra tough. Have a very tough body, but not really good at the physicals. Okay, we'll do our 3 there. Because we're going to have fortitude. And I think we're going to reflect having fortitude in the way we build our character here. So now we were just going to do 3 here. So let's put the appearance up by 1. And put 1 more in here. Let's be extra... You know what? Let's not be extra manipulative. Let's be both manipulative and charismatic. We'll sort of even that out. And we're going to put our top one here. Our 7.1 into our mental. I think we only have 2 perception. We're going to be average on our perception. So you have 2 more points. Let's put up both of these to 4s. Look at that. So we've done our attributes. Let's move on. Cool. So let's do our various other groups. Our abilities. Yep. Our abilities. Now, please don't make noise at me. Thank you. Oh, 98. Our abilities, which this machine, I really have to get it back. So we got 13, 9, and 5 for abilities. I think that skills, we'll put 5. We'll put 9 into talents, 13 into knowledges. Actually, no, wait, maybe 13 here, 9 in here. Let's take a look at what we want to take. Maybe 1 level of academics. Computer doesn't seem like it. We're going to want a bunch of finance. Investigation, law, linguistics. Maybe linguistics, medicine, occult. Maybe 1 in occult. Politics, I think we should learn a bit of. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we had 9 originally. Let's do that. Look at that. we was put 9 points into there, and I don't think we need the other 5, because we are born in a time which we probably didn't get a lot of academics, and have we learned more? Probably not what we needed to do. Computer, probably haven't learned it. Investigation didn't need, law didn't need, linguistics, maybe because of our travels and our age we've learned a few languages. Medicine, not important. Occult, we picked up at a few things about our own nature. Finance, of course, to do with the fact that we are in business, and politics because of our want to put ourselves in a better position. So now we have our 5. Animal kin, I don't think we have. Craft, drive, probably not. Etiquette, yes. Firearms, melee, performance. Security, stealth, and survival. I mean, 1 in performance, 4 in etiquette. We are masters of etiquette now. And then 13 over here. Now, we aren't very perceptive, but perhaps we've done that. We have practiced a little athletics, practiced dodging. Add some empathy and expression, leadership, and subterfuge. Let's see how many points we spent. I probably spent too many. 3, 6, 9, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Okay. So let's reduce this to 1. Athletics to 1. Dodge to 1. Empathy, we're going to put it to 2. Let's look at what expression is. Because the fact is, I have no idea off the top of my head what expression means in this system. Get your point across, whether through conversation, poetry, or email. I think our empathy is going to be low. We have a little bit of empathy. We have a pretty decent expression. Leadership's actually going to be high. Subterfuge is high. 4, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. And we have 15 points to our name here. Oh, 13 points. Oh no. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, we'll do it that way. You know what? Let's remove alertness. Let's remove dodge. A little bit of athletics, I think, is going to be appropriate to the way we are. We're a little tough. The empathy is a little bit, we have learned some things. The expression, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. We're masters of subterfuge. We're very tricky. We have very good leadership skills. Excellent. I think that's very interesting. So now we have to get disciplines, of course, which we start with 3 points. Sorry. Discipline 3, 5 background. I'm just going to make notes here before we leave here, just so I can remember all these things. Yeah. Oh, virtues. 7 dots in the virtues. Virtue 7. Humanity is, of course, conscious of self-control. Willpower is courage. Let me switch back to showing you what I'm looking at over here. So I'm looking at stuff in the character sheet. Just 15 preview points, and we'll do. We will do the. What's it called? Please, English, come to me right now. Positive, negative, quirks, flaws, whatever. Oh boy. Alright, let's switch back. Let's talk about our disciplines. Let's take a look at disciplines, which I think is page... Nope. Yes! Found it. Okay, cool. Well, I know dominate. That's controlling the minds of others. That's commanding others. I need presence. I need to know what presence does. I can only get it to stop temporarily. Right. Let's take a look at presence. Discipline of supernatural attraction. Conspires zealous fervor, devoted passion, explicable terror in the mortals and immortal alike. Okay. I'm thinking we want to go straight down the board. One of each right now. I think it's what we want to do for these. So we'll switch back. We did that there. Let's go to our backgrounds now. Because we do want some cool backgrounds. Which I think is 120. Backgrounds. Oh, I chose it correctly. Now, I'm just going to look through these here. And we'll put them on the list of the character sheet when we want. Allies. We're going to have allies. I think we should have allies. And contacts. Fame. That's in the Mortal Society fame. Oh, whoops. Generation. Out of order. Did I miss, like, 131? Yes, for... Oh, no, there's generation. Generation. Heard. Influence. I think we shouldn't have mentor because I think we're not going to have a mentor who really helped us out. Influence is Mortal Society, so we actually want status and retainers. Status. Retainers. And we want resources. So, you know what? Let's get rid of allies. And resources. Can you guys hear that noise of my fan? At all? The one fan is like hitting or something. And I want to know if you guys can actually hear that. Because it annoys the crap out of me that I keep hearing it. I think we're gonna have a pretty we're gonna have a little bit of a conscious, not a great courage. At least you can't hear it, but it's so annoying to me. So we had 7 points here in virtues. So yeah, we're not gonna be super courageous. We're gonna have just a really high self-control, I think, what it will be. So. Courage will be down to 3 because of that. And 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We're gonna have a really high humanity, actually. Ugh. Let's drop it to that. Save a little bit more willpower. A little less humanity. We don't need so much humanity. So we've done disciplines. We haven't done our 5 backgrounds. Let's put 1 in resources right now. 1 in generation. 1 in herd. 2nd in resources. And 1 in retainers right now. That's going to be our base. So, let's figure out our merits and flaws. Because, I didn't show you that you got. There you go. See, now I was balancing out conscious, which we did 2. Self-control and courage, we did the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So those are 7 virtue points, and we started with 1 in each. Gave us our 6 humanity, 4 willpower. We did our backgrounds up here. I'm going to look up merits and flaws. We don't have to worry about paths, other traits right now. Merits. Flaws. Okay. Those are the back of the book. That'll give us a few more freebie points. I'm just going to talk about these now. Do we want acute senses? Ambidextry. Eat food. Well, we can't, like, We have to get rid of the food at some point in time, but we can hide in society by eating food. We're not really into human society. Enchanting voice. Okay, let me switch back so we can see these over here. Seducing swoon. Commanding with your voice, the difficulty is reduced by 2. I think enchanting voice and enchanting voice -2. Now, remembering that for merit flaws, we do have a maximum amount we can spend. We can have as much 22 freebie points, which means at most 7 points in merit, 7 points in flaws. So, Daredevil, no. Efficient digestion. Nah, huge size, no. Smell of the grave. Short. Hard of hearing. 14th generation. Infectious bite. Bad sight. One eye disfigured. Child deformity. Lame. Monstrance permanent wound. Ooh. Ooh. That might be an interesting one. Yes, I have a blanket on my lap if you know. Slow healing. I kind of like the idea of a permanent wound because we got in bad situation. Permanent wound. I'm probably spelling that badly. I did spell it wrong. Thank you, spell correct actually existing on the other sheet. Which will give us +3. So our story is that when people got, like, some rivals of us got fed up that we were such great business women in a time, again, in a time period where women weren't in business, they sent some people to kill us. And unfortunately, that would force the person that was looking at me, the person that was siring me, to act. They were impressed in a time period where women weren't really into business that I was put into such a situation, this character at least. And so yeah, it put us into this situation where we have this permanent wound now, unfortunately. Okay. Let's not do any more of physical. Let's look at mental ones. Common sense, concentration, time sense, code of honor, eidetic memory, natural linguist, a deep sleeper, nightmares. Ooh. Oh, I like nightmares to go with this one. I think that would fit a lot. Nightmares, +1. Yeah, we suffer from nightmares because of the attack itself. Because they were doing horrible things to us at the point in time. We already have a prey exclusion, which we haven't determined what it is. Which the prey exclusion can be anything from, like, children to virgins to upper crust. I think people in the business world or something. I don't know. Maybe like middle-aged men as a, like a revenge thing, you know, against those that did terrible things to us. Short fuse, maybe, from everything? Or, ooh, vengeful. Wow. Ooh, vengeful. Just in general towards... Yeah. I think that's good. I think we'll do that. We'll have an enchanting voice. We'll also be vengeful, have some nightmares, and have a permanent wound. If we can find, like, another positive, maybe a social one. Ooh, natural leader. Might be a good one. Yeah, maybe natural leader. Just to put that one. Yeah, I like that. And we'll be... No, nah. No stream needs for this character. Oh, jeez. That wasn't where you're supposed to press enter from. Let's switch back over to here, where you cannot see my horrible, horrible mistakes that were being made over here. As we put in natural leader. -1. Okay, so we end up with 3 more points. That gives us 18 bonus points. Nice. Nice. Now I'm going to spend 7 of it on giving a level of dominate, because I think of that. Then I think I will put a bunch into backgrounds, because I feel this character is going to be very background heavy. So I have 10 more to do. Let's give resources. We're going to be very big in money. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Do 9. And you know what? Ooh. Should I be really rich? Yeah, this character's gonna be stinking rich. Filthy stinking rich. No. Yeah, you know what? Rich vampire. Businesswoman. Elite businesswoman. Got some contacts. Got a little bit of herd retainers. Got a decent satisfied with society. Building back up. Has some domination powers, some fortitude, some presence. An enchanting voice, is a natural leader. And is very skilled in both leadership and subterfuge. Has mastery of etiquette, a knowledge of finance. But has a permanent wound and suffers from nightmares. From something that occurred while they were being embraced. And is quite vengeful against the quintessential businessman. That kind of archetype, because those were the type of people that turned against her because she was a woman in, let's say, the 1600s as a business person. So she is about 400 years old, most of that time as a vampire. There we go. Cool. I think we've built a pretty interesting Ventrue character here. And she has this desire for power because of everything that's happened. But she puts on that facade as just the general business competitor. It is a facade in a way. She still enjoys the competition, but the competition is not the important thing. It's that control, because she wants control especially over those that went against her. And of course her weakness is she has to feed on weakness. Feed on middle-aged men. Because it's revenge. It's that same vengeful thing. Not just for the businessman, but she's kind of pushed it forward that she must feed on those. There we go. We made our Ventrue character. And actually a very interesting one. I think this would be a really cool one to play, too. That noise. I hate that noise a lot. The noise you guys can't hear drives me insane. So a very interesting character for you to play, especially for a Ventrue. Now, yes, there's a little bit of quintessential Ventrue in the nature of how I built it. But there was a little bit of twists in there that make it its own unique character that would be very fun and interesting to play. So there we go. We finished up our character creation corner. Alright, awesome. So, yes, why don't I switch things over, of course, once again. We're going to move into our RPG world building. Cool. So let me switch off of character sheets and stuff. Drop out some vampire, put up our world building stuff, which we need to see the D&D one, even though I have the Pathfinder one open. Let me just put this up. I'll be back in a minute or two, so be right back as I switch things over.